Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about things I've seen on Twitter, which we'll get to it. Anyways, before we get started, let's look at today's fan art. I know a lot of you have been getting a little bit butthurt that the fan art, I don't actually see it. So I'm going to look at my phone and then cover it with the fan art, okay? So what I love about today's fan art is that I was drawn as a goblin, which I think is low-key hilarious. I love the size of the ears because I always feel like I'm kind of listening in on what's happening on the internet and then I talk about it. And I love how the goblin still manages to have sick eyebrows and eyeliner. That is awesome. Thank you so much for drawing this. Thank you so much for your constant creativity. You guys are always amazing, and I will link the artist in the description per usual. Now let's get on with the video. So recently on the internet, I've come across a kind of wave of women who hate men or hate white men or constantly make these kinds of stupid tweets that I'm just like, what the hell? And a lot of these people are verified too, where I'm just kind of like, I see people of the skeptic community or slightly more conservative, but not even wildly conservative community getting like banned for saying nothing, whereas there are these verified people that say some really fucked up shit and nothing happens. So I thought we could talk about it. Now, let me just preface this real fast by saying I'm only picking certain people that I've seen tweeted more times, or because I saw them on the particular page of one of these people who got tweeted a lot of times or who got a bunch of retweets. So I know these aren't the only people. Here we have a tweet by Jenna, and it says, "White men are canceled," and under it says, "No white men were nominated for the Album of the Year Grammy." So, I mean, it's fine to share this article, there's nothing wrong with that, but to say white men are canceled, I'm just like, this kind of behavior just makes white men get pissed at you, and then they're gonna get aggressive, of course, because you're attacking their sole existence. And then you get all like shook when they respond to you. And it's just kind of like me saying, all Jennas are fucking canceled. Like, is it necessary? Does it help us get anywhere? No, it does not. So why not consider doing this? Shut up. Then on Jenna's same page, she retweeted this girl, and this girl, I think she meant it to be funny, so like I don't think that she did anything bad. I checked her profile and it didn't seem like she was serious about it or anything, but the fact that Jenna retweeted this to me indicates that Jenna actually takes this seriously because of the comments she made. And Rashida said, "Being attracted to men is the worst thing that has ever happened to me." And like I said, Rashida I think was just trying to be funny, but the fact that Jenna retweeted this, I think is actually a serious thing for her, especially since she said white men are canceled. I don't even know how she feels about other men, but it's just kind of like, I don't understand why you would tweet these things that have no basis except for your opinion and are going to antagonize people. I really don't understand what the purpose of it is. It's not like you're making any political statement by saying, "Oh yeah, men, huh." Jenna again says, "Jet lag is bad, but men are worse. A memoir." So see, this is another part where I think that that post by Rashida was taken obviously seriously because Jenna's complaining once more. And, like, I think a joke here and there about men or women, like, I don't care about who it is fine as long as it's lighthearted and you know that you're joking and your audience knows that you're joking. But here, it's so abundantly clear that she's not joking and just has something against men for, I have an idea of why, but I'm not gonna say it. But anyways, it's just, I don't understand this aggressiveness that we have against men. And, I don't want to believe that all feminists are as extreme as the ones that we see prevalently in the media. I know that they're not. I know that there are plenty of feminists who just go by the actual definition of equality. However, there's some people who bring it to this extent, which is why we have such a negative idea of what it means to be feminist at this point. Because people associate it with people like this who are essentially misandrists. Like, there's no real excuse for that. And it kind of sucks because feminism was tainted because of people acting this way. Okay, so here we move on to the notorious Kate Morgan. She's replying to a tweet that says, "Rubbish, feminists are anti-religion as there are no family and marriage concept. Fighting for equality of women's right is not feminism." Let's disregard what she's answering to, but the fact that she said, "Men in charge is not family, it's slavery and pack mentality." Having the man be in charge is not inherently bad. The thing is, we have to talk about intent, motive, reception. It's like, okay, if when I married Jacob, I said, hey, like, I'm shit at decision making. I would like you to be in charge of the household and I'll give you my input, but I'd really like you to be in charge. What's bad about that? If I consent to that, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if there's someone who's in charge and is disregarding everyone else's opinions, which could also be a woman, by the way, that's not okay. But to associate that with slavery is freaking disgusting. Like, I'm sorry. Can't believe I said freaking instead of fucking. What's happening to me? Anyways, it is disgusting to associate slavery with that, because there was actual slavery in the United States and nobody takes that lightly since it's constantly being brought up. So for you to compare a man in charge in a free world where we can go to work, we can go on the internet, we can buy stuff, to slavery where people were getting whipped, killed, what? And the thing is, like, it's also insulting towards women, because here I think she's assuming that it's a hetero relationship, right? And it's just insulting to a woman to say, like, oh yeah, surely he's in charge. It's not like you have a voice. It's not like you can be in charge. It's not like the marriage can be equal. I mean, there's so much wrong with this. I cannot. I'm moving on. So this one made me chuckle. It says, by, again, Kate Morgan, the US has many intellectuals. We are usually told to sweep floors or get jobs because our journeys and educations are not understood.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.
So, Kate Morgan thinks she is one of the intellectuals, which I think is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen, because why? Like, there's nothing wrong with being confident and sure of yourself, but when you're spouting shit like men in charge of the family is slavery and that men are canceled, like what kind of intellectual says stuff like that? Show me some respected individual, respected by the conservative and the liberals, by everyone who says shit like that, because that's just inflammatory comments. That's not intellectual. Or maybe you're saving your intellectual discourse for somewhere else and I'm just not seeing it, but this shit was funny. So the intellectual goes to say, if you're a white woman, plural, and are currently pregnant with a white baby boy, do us all a favor and take a trip to Planned Parenthood.
Can I just say that of all the idiots, in all the idiot villages, in all the idiot worlds, you stand alone, my friend.
Okay, so first, women is spelled plural, and everyone makes spelling mistakes, even clearly the intellectuals. Who knew? This whole tweet is just, it just makes me want to vomit. It's really disgusting, and it doesn't even surprise me from her, which is, I think, the saddest thing. And to minimize a baby's life because he's white and a boy, are you fucking kidding me? What if this white baby boy ended up being the Matt McGorry feminist male of your dreams? And hopefully that's not what happens, but to deem a life inferior because they're white and a boy, isn't that going against your whole rhetoric? Isn't your whole discourse based on how, like, you're not supposed to judge people based on their skin tone? Did we forget that conveniently because someone's white? I think yes. Last thing, because I've dealt with enough stupidity today. Yeah. Famous Emily Linden tweet. Here's an unpopular opinion. I'm actually not at all concerned about innocent men losing their jobs over false sexual assault harassment allegations. Do I need to explain why this is fucked up? Is this the point we've reached in 2017? No flying cars, just stupid tweets. So, it's an unpopular opinion for a reason, and the reason is, it's fuckstick stupid. This isn't even an opinion. It's not a popular or unpopular opinion. This is straight up stupid. And the fact that you don't care about false allegations and innocent men losing their jobs is fucked up. Because what if a man tweeted this saying, oh yeah, I don't care at all about women losing their jobs over false sexual allegations? What kind of person does that make you? Like, aside from your view of men, what kind of person does it make you to be totally okay with someone innocent losing their jobs? Losing probably their dignity too in terms of the public eye, because a lot of the times as soon as they lose their jobs, it's like case closed. So I think that's really fucked up, and I think that's really fucked up towards women too, since it seems like the concern here is women. You should not be applauding or siding somewhat with women who make these false allegations, because these women who make false allegations weaken your arguments. They really do. And they don't only weaken arguments, but they invalidate people who actually were assaulted, who actually were raped, and had a hard time coming forth with it. So putting this shit out on the internet does not make you an edgy, quirky, unpopular opinion person. It makes you stupid, straight up. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching. I'm sorry I have to bring you bad news on the daily, but at least we can rejoice that we're not any of these people. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.